Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're doing what if deku was sent to Genshin Impact. And let's a quick reminder because the last part was what, 3 months ago? God damn, I need to really continue the story more. So Deku met Sandarone and around the Harbingers. He learned how to fight more, he learned how to use a sight, and now they're in the abyss. So yeah, let's not waste any more time and get on with this part. Sandarone's eyes would look confused and very much curious, with Midori asking what the hell is Divist. Divist is basically our enemy. It's more of a group, but it's also a place. Midori didn't see the starry night sky, wondering, so where is the abyss? We don't truly know where it is. Even entering a place like this is pretty hard to least. Yeah, I wonder if the other harbingers will know that we are here. Probably, Sandarone would answer. They probably will check my technologies. Technologies? Sandarone would answer. I make robots. What did you think I do for a living? Oh, yeah, right. Midori would be kind of blushing at this fact that he basically embarrassed himself. Anyway, let's keep walking. As they would then start walking out of the river that they landed on, Sandarone would be more confused of why there was a river here, but he didn't mind it. As her and Midori would be start walking the field, the starry night skies will be looking like it's made out of stars and other skies. Odd, I've never seen star in Teyvat before, but this is weird. You've never seen stars? Midori would then ask. No, I haven't. What makes you think I have? You know, it's probably a common thing. Let's not question it anymore, Sandarone would then say, as the boat would start to be walking. It looked like they had been walking for hours and hours, which pissed off Midori a little bit. How long have we been walking for? At least 1 or 2 hours. How can you... You know what? Never mind. Midori would then say, looking at his prosthesis. So, ever since you got that prosthesis, how's it been feeling? It may not be a great replacement for my own arm, but it's still a good one. I understand that. The doctor was never the greatest when it came to be. So, what rank he was again? The third rank. Oh, no, wait, the second rank. The third is someone else. So, what are the ranks of the Harbingers and who are they? Alright, I'll tell you. In the lowest rank, Vida's child, or Tartaglia, that is in training you. Midori would then say, I thought it would be higher. Our ranks are based on our powers, so yes, he is below me and some of the others. Above him is someone we don't want to talk about. And after that is, well, do I need to tell you all of this? Midori would then say, if I know, I will know. Fine then, I'll just tell you the top 3 and what is below the third. Alright, in number 3 of the Harbinger, we have an angel. Is that her name? No, her name is not the angel. We just call her that because no one wants to mess with her. And her name is, Sandarone wouldn't think for saying, I forgot. How do you forget something like that? Don't question me, okay? Do you expect yourself to remember all of your friends' name? Kind of. She wouldn't glare at him, but Midori, fine. Who's on top? After her is the doctor, and then after of him is the jester. I see. So those are the 3 ranking. Below him is the Rice's captain. He's number 4. Tartaglia talks about him a lot. I know. It's also annoying to deal with. She would then say with a pissed voice. Alright then. So these guys are pretty powerful, right? That's correct. What about you? I don't know anymore. Midori would answer, what do you mean you don't know anymore? It's kind of confusing to think about if you think about it. You're weird. I know, I get that a lot, especially from my old friends. That reminds me, you're not from our world, are you? That's correct, Midori would then say. So how did you guess? I don't know. It's something us harbingers do. We track, well, what we call outsiders or outer worlds. Really? Why you do that? It's our own duties to do it for. Midori would then say, so why are you telling me all of this anyways? I just wanted you to know. What did you think I was going to tell you? It's not like we don't know each other, but I just wanted to know more about the Harbingers. Your system works how? The Harbingers are 12, aka they're divided into 12 divisions. Some of them have their own. Like for example, Tartaglia is our tax collector. Debt collector? Pretty much. Midori would think, I see, fantasy IRS. And then what about you? My machine and technology. Oh, that's awesome. And the rest? Well, they have their own things. I still have no idea what the hell the Balladeer wants. Which rank is the Balladeer? He's number 6 if I remember correctly. Number 6, huh? So what, is this the 6th strongest? Pretty much. Who's number 5? Ah, that would be Pantalone. Who? He's basically a short dwarf man who has elf ears, a mustache, and wearing a hat. Midori would wonder if he has seen Pantalone before decides to shrug it off. Anyways, where are we anyways? As Midori says, there's a giant rock-like monster wouldn't attack him. Sandrone wouldn't say to dodge it, as so would Midoriya. Seeing the monster, Sandrone wouldn't. Oh god, don't tell me it's those things. What are they? They are geobishops. The rocky creatures. Be careful. Once they are weakened enough, they change their element. Oh, is that on random? Yes, pretty much. They can access only the six elements. Wait, six? Yes. Didn't we tell you about Dendro? Yeah. What about that? Apparently they cannot access it for whatever strange reason. Alright, that makes sense. I don't know why, but it does, I guess. Be careful. As the Geobishop would then slam his hand down to the ground, with lightning covering in the background. Midoriya would wonder, what the hell was that? Lightning. Ah, fuck off. Or if he's just gonna fight a boss or something? Nope, that's a Primo Geobishop. Mind telling me what the hell that is? No time to explain. Watch out. As Midoriya would do so with Sandrone. Immediately from her skirt or like dress would come out spiral arms. Wait, what even are you? It doesn't matter. Sandrone would look as gone before immediately coming to the Geobishop, strangling down to the ground. Midoriya would use Alt 1 for all to immediately come out before kicking the Geobishop up to the ground. Midoriya would then jump up before using Black Whip to slam it to the ground. Sandrone would then start using and pulling out some things that Midoriya never thought he would see this. Are those guns? Deal with it. Sandrone would be immediately shooting them, as it seems to have the power of both Pyro and Hydro. I know Sandrone hasn't come out, but I think her weapon would be a gun. It makes more sense. Or if not a sword, I will maybe change it when she comes out. And the reason I chose Pyro and Hydro as a vision and delusion is because, well, she's supposed to be robots. It means she works with metals and means she finds through metals as well. It means that Pyro and Hydro would make the most sense for her. Yeah. As you can see, I'm jumping to a lot of hoops and logic to go to it. And if these two are not a vision, I'll just say they're double delusions that she has. Are you using delusions? Yes. But I made sure they're safe for me to use. Midoriya would then jump into the air before slamming his feet down to the Geobishop. Midoriya would then, god damn it, if only I had my support gear. Which I don't. Midoriya would immediately start to run, using his metal arm to punch that thing up. His metal arm would sound to be cracked as the Geobishop would then grab it before ripping it off. Breaking it. As Midoriya would slam to the ground, Sandrone, seeing this, would unload it before using her power, immediately shooting the Geobishop and breaking their head off. Well, that was fast. Midoriya would then say, be careful, they're tough. He managed to kill it with one blow even before he had the time to turn into one of the elemental forms. The elemental forms are more harder to deal with. Yeah, I know that. So what now? Let's keep on walking. As Midoriya and Sandrone would then start to walk, as rain and more thunderstorms could be heard. This seems to be odd because after a while they would arrive. Midoriya and Sandrone's stomach wouldn't be grumbling. Ah, that's not good, Midoriya would then say. Indeed, of course it's not. We need food to survive. We get food. Midoriya would then look and see some wild boars. Before he thinks, well, here goes nothing. Immediately catching them by Black Whip, as Sandrone would just use a gun to knock them out. After that, Midoriya would wonder where they can find fire, with Sandrone lighting up the fire by Midoriya finding some branches. It looks like whatever the abyss is, it has some safety mechanism or something like that. Probably, Sandrone would then see, as Midoriya would say, how long are we gonna be here? I don't know, Sandrone would then say, but your arm, metal arm, give it to me. Midoriya would then remove it before giving it to Sandrone. We need more metal for this, and a lot of it. Hope we can find some. As the next few days would then go passing the abyss, as both Midoriya and Sandrone would be basically looking for materials from Midoriya's arm, taking down multiple metal-like creatures like the robots that are in basically everywhere. And the Draco Geobishops would also be a normal target, but these ones would be much smaller, with Midoriya easily taking them out. Using the metals from the Convian robots and technologies, Sandrone would be improving Midoriya's arm, as they've now been stuck there for 2 weeks. Midoriya's arms would be basically looking like it's going to break before Sandrone brings him a new one, before reattaching it to it. Wow! That seems more powerful, Midoriya would then say, noticing there is a few more buttons and a hole in the middle. What's the hole for? That's in case you ever get a vision. Oh, that's cool. Midoriya would then say, immediately moving his arm before he can feel that this arm can channel more of one for all. But the Vestas is saying, that's impressive for her to do it. You know, Midoriya, she seems like pretty smart like that Hatsune girl. I know, pretty much also into technology, as he wouldn't be jumping around with hyper speed. Sandarone wouldn't say, you seem to be more powerful and more capable now. Well, before this I had to hold back my power because I was afraid I would break the arm by how much power I'll put. But with your advancements, I can now do it more properly. Ah, let's see how I can actually help you, Dad. Sandarone would then laugh a bit with Midoriya kind of blushing. No problem. Alright, let's keep on going. As the boat would start to go, as a few more days would also pass, with the rations finally coming out, Sandarone would then think, I'm thirsty. Midoriya would then say, so am I. Here. Midoriya would then go, immediately grabbing some bags. Luckily, Midoriya had some bottles that they drank a few while ago. He brought them as in his training, and well, with and him escaping for those whelps, Midoriya decided to go to a nearby water source, trying to find it. Using his quirk, he'll find a big chunk of land that also may have just fallen down. This feels really convenient, doesn't it? Meanwhile, the writer. What do you expect me to do? I had to find a way for you guys to survive. Anyway, stop breaking the fourth wall. Let's just get back to the story. Alright then, Midoriya would then say, before dumping his water. As both the bottles would be filled, Midoriya would give one to Sandarone as he would take another one to him. Immediately gulping down the water, Midoriya would then see some sort of power emanating from him. Midoriya would then think out much of it as both him and Sandarone would then fall asleep. They need ample amount of rest. They have been there for now what seems to be an entire month, and they have been surviving for it. Sandarone's and Midoriya's clothes would have been gotten dirty, so obviously they had to take some cloak. They fought some what Midoriya would understand were those abyss mazes, as Sandarone put them, taking their clothes and stitching them back, with Sandarone having a lot of things inside of her packet, which Midoriya was very confused by. She told him that she sometimes has to fix her robots whenever she goes, so she brings a lot of them. They would sew it back as Midoriya's one would be colored green by Sandarone, which once again he would ask what was the paint necessary, and she would then say, I carry everything I want, okay? Just don't question it. Fine, whatever, Midoriya would then say, thinking to himself that everything would be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, it's not going to be fine, Midoriya would then think to himself that this entire situation he got himself is weird. He was just training and then he just fell down, and this is what is happening right about now. Midoriya would then think to himself that this is my life that I have to live with. Sandarone would then say, what's wrong? Oh, not him. Just wondering how I just went to this. Well, if you're wondering, I don't know either. After all, we both just fell down, and probably the other harbingers are looking for us. It has been a month, so I'm pretty sure they're looking for us for an entire month already. Pretty much. But how won't we even get more of it? Well, with your sight, you can still fight, can you not? Midoriya wouldn't say pretty much, as you would start long-range combat with it, deciding to follow Charles' tips and decide to master. Sandarone would realize him. What is your fighting style? I normally use my legs and my kicking, but I can also use my fist. Do you know any type of martial arts? Child taught me a few of them. Tai Chi, Taekwondo, and a little bit of other types of martial arts as well. I see, so why don't you combine those two? Midoriya wouldn't think, combining Tai Chi and Taekwondo does sound like a great idea, but it feels like a more of a troublesome situation than you think it is. I know, but you have to try it once in a while, Sandarone wouldn't say. Maybe learning more martial arts will help you. If you ever want to become a harbinger, you can obviously always rise up the ranks, can you not? I can, but it's more troublesome than you think about it, Sandarone, Midoriya would then say, without taking a deep breath. Without thinking, anyways, let's keep on moving. Yeah, let's keep on going too. As her and Midoriya would then come. Also, I forgot to notice it, but Midoriya had to princess carry her in multiple times in the first run. They even had to deal with some other types of monsters and more of the Abyss types. Abyss mazes stand no chance against both of them because, well, if it's a fire one, Sandarone can use it to destroy it, and so with the Electro and even the Cryo. But if it's a Pyro one, she can use a water gun, which basically meant that they were being destroyed either way. The only ones that had a problem was surprisingly a Geo Abyss maze. Sandarone questioned her entire existence the moment she saw it, and Midoriya just break through it, realizing that the only reason there was no Geo Abyss maze was because they were weak. I wonder why they're used for. Standard one would then say, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. And yeah, they didn't think about it. Hilichos and Malashols would also be there, but they realized that they were more stronger than the overworld counterpart. After Midoriya takes them down, they would just start going even further. And after a while, they would realize that they have gone way too far. So where are we now? I don't know. Let's go to sleep again. And so would they. But this time, when Midoriya falls asleep, he would see something. A civilization, technology and infrastructure. People enjoying their life, and he would be seeing it from his eyes. A child would give the man a flower. Midoriya would wonder why, as he would then start to walk. Before one of them would then come, King Desran, please follow me. Lord Kusanali would like to see you. As Midoriya now realizing that he's seeing someone's memory. None of my previous users were kings or queens. Then who is this Kusanali person? As Midoriya would be walking, as they would then meet up, seeing a woman with green and white and green hair. She was wearing a pretty beautiful dress, with her eyes looking at it. Hello, Desret. Midoriya would try to say who you are, but immediately does just speak in a different voice. Oh yes, Kusanali. It has been a while since we have last met, hasn't it? I hope you're doing well, because I would like to know why you have called me here. I have called you here about the problem that has been going on in the city. The information of forgotten, or should I say, unknown knowledge has been striking too much. You gotta end it. Are you afraid that my people will take over your Shimaru? If so, you don't need to worry about it. I've made a peace with it, and so you don't need to. Understand that I hold no anger, no grudge against you. But if you want me to remove the only thing that makes my people, I will end you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by that. I'm just very stressed.
That's right. I know you didn't mean anything by that, but please understand. Look to the city and see what's going on here.
Fine, I guess I will look at the city and what's going on here for a bit. Midoriya would then see the image immediately changing to what seems to be the future. Everybody seems to be grass and fans seems to be getting destroyed, and he would then see the man known as Dustrat would be sad. Tears would be coming out of his eyes as he looks to his city, looking at the woman known as Kusanali. She would then put on a shoulder before words would then come out and Midoriya couldn't understand. As Dustrat would then try to stop her before the dream ends. Midoriya would then look up before a new voice would then come into your mind. And something that has not before seen or Midoriya has heard from his previous vestige. I was wondering how long it will take you to recognize my presence. After all, these others have told me that it would not take long for my thoughts and mind to fuse with yours. I guess they were not wrong after all. I never knew that a human could have so many souls inside of him, including the one of a divine god. Alright, so let me guess. You're King Desrat, or the Scarlet King as your last memory had told me. What do you want with me, and how are you in my body? For what I want, or why am I inside of your body, let's answer the first one. For what I want is just amusement and entertainment. My kingdom, my people have all fallen, and Kusanali had fallen also because of me. I feel that same and regretful. Now, for another reason of how I'm in your body. I'm as confused as you are. The last thing I remember is dying for my people. So I have zero clue of how this happened. So yes, I have no idea how I managed to get into your body. But if I had to guess, it was probably from the water you drank. I saw from your memory is after you took that water that I just entered your body, or this core, or whatever this place, this throne room is. Fine then, Midoriya would then say. So, I'm gonna guess that you're gonna let me some of your powers? You're a divine god, right? Yes, that's true, I am. But I'm not so sure if you can handle my powers yet. So, sorry. Midoriya would then say bullshit. I just call bullshit. You know what, I'm not even gonna ask. So, what's gonna happen now? Tell me. I have no idea. I just enter your body and it's the first thing I hear. Then I just see these other people. They start talking about me being a new quirk of something. I don't know anymore. You will answer my questions. I have no idea what's gonna happen next. Just go to Shimaru or something. I see. Okay, but one problem is that I'm kind of stuck, so I cannot go to Shimaru. So if you can help me with that, maybe I'll go to Shimaru. But then again, I want to be here for a while until I go there so I can get more stronger. Because I have no idea what the outside world is like because I've been here and yeah. Are you from another world? PCVO, this explains a lot of things, but you know what? I'll tell you about the world and whatever pickle you're in. I'm gonna guess this is the abyss or something. I don't know. I'm seeing from your memory how you felt here, so I'll just help you out. Listen, if it's both confusing me, you, and that girlfriend of yours. Midway after hearing that last word, would then blast for saying, Sandrone is not my girlfriend. Wait. Your brain would then start. .exe has crashed. I'm going to go now, as he would then disappear. As Midway would be left dumbfounded. For the next one more week, they would start debugging going. It had been 3 months, and Sandrone would be wondering why. Midway learning about Sumeru from King Desrat and wondering if it's a place that he wants to visit later on. But after a while, they would then feel an earth rumbling sound. What was that? Sandrone would then say, as Midway looks up to see some kind of snake. What is that? A ruined serpent. But what is it doing one here? What do you mean? It's again another convenient technology. Midway would wonder, is there convenient technology everywhere or something? I don't know, you ask Convia. Oh wait, you can't. They're fucking dead. Ah, fuck. Midway would then say, as the tail would be what seems to be like a drum-like tail, or so as a spear, would try to hit Sandrone. Midway would immediately carry her before jumping out of the area. Yeah, I don't think so. Before the snake would then immediately get up, slamming his body down before rolling around. Midway would then jump, but Sandrone would then say, alright, going to my boss form. As he would then transform into a boss form. Not giving any description, don't want to mess anything up, just know it. Midway would be amazed before King Desran would then, you know, I could probably do something like that to you. I could look into your memory and pull something out, but that may be taking a while because I have no idea what would be trigger to activate. Midoriya would then say, less talking, more helping. What are your powers? I need powers to defeat this thing. How will I help you? I mean, how will you help me? Just tell me. You see? There's the problem. The problem is that my powers don't work on that thing. My power is of death, aka decay and destruction. Or, in other words, it only affects human life or living things. I cannot kill that damn thing. Midoriya will then have a dumbfounded look, as he would then think to himself, why do I feel like I'm having a... You know what? Fuck this. Midoriya would then start jumping around the area using his quirk Black Whip to draw some of the areas and pull it up, using Fajin to take his quirk up, and then using Smoke Scream, hoping that this thing doesn't see it. And it has heat sensor. Midoriya would then say, I fucking knew it! Sandrone would be using a boss form and her visions to attack this thing. As Midoriya would start to use it, the beast would then hit Sandrone, with Midoriya getting angry, using 100% of One for All, with all the Vestiges yelling at him to stop, but Midoriya then kicking this thing, slamming it to the ground. Tough! Midoriya would then say, there's some strain in the muscle, you do know that, boy. One of the Vestiges would then say, shut off! Midoriya would then say, immediately going, ready to punch it again and again. His danger sense would be helping him to dodge the attacks, with him also helping Sandrone attack it and telling her to dodge. But one of the drills immediately is ready to go into Sandrone's gut. Midoriya would then say, Sandrone, dodge! As he would dodge, barely missing the drill. Thanks, Midoriya. As he would then grab the robot before starting to swing it around. The robot would once again then slam to the ground, as Midoriya would wonder when it's going to come out. As it does, the drill would immediately pop out, ready to strike Midoriya. Midoriya would dodge the drill as both with Sandrone. Both of them would start using their powers before this thing starts to spin around. Midoriya would wonder, what is this thing? Sandrone would then say, I don't know, it looks weird. And boom. A big blast would happen, spitting both Sandrone, knocking her out, and so would Midoriya. Midoriya would get up to see Sandrone and Midoriya would then go to Sandrone's side with an angry. With a drill, the snake would then pull out his drill, ready to strike into Midoriya. Midoriya would then scream, as Desran would then realize, my time. As Midoriya's body would then start to bubble like green, as his skin would start to erupt, with his mouth making more of a demonic looking sight. His eyes would then go with his face, or like his hairstyle would look like more like his All Might. And as Midoriya would look more demonic, Black Whip would then start to come out of his arms. But something would also appear in front of Midoriya. A vision. The vision would be a cryo vision, with Midoriya grabbing it. The vision would have the symbol of Sniznaya, because this is where he got it. Immediately he would then palm off his hand, before the snake would then start to freeze. His boss power plus the sting, plus his vision, would make this thing frozen in sight completely. As Midoriya would then jump up, immediately breaking this thing into pieces. Midoriya would then say, so, this is what best power is. This man would then say, it would be more potent if that thing was alive. But the fact that you got a vision, as Midoriya would then say, yeah, I guess some more race to the gods. As it would then knock out, before a portal would then open with someone step. It looks like the small experiment of mine is going well, isn't it, Alice? Alice wouldn't walk out before saying, "You and your experiments," he now says. "Let's get him out of there." Whatever, overseer as well. Alice wouldn't look at him with a spankish face. "Listen up. I'm Alice. I'm not the same one from this universe. I'm just another overseer like you, so we don't talk about this. I wonder if the supreme gods are gonna be angry at us anytime soon. Probably not. They have their hands full with that Dingy boy and that Itadori boy anyway." "You're right," as Shino says, and Alice wouldn't drop them out into the snow, with them disappearing. "So how long have they been gone for?" 3 months. Oh, in the 3 months in Yavis, 3 days here. As the boat would then disappear, with Tartaglia finally finding Midoriya and Sanderone, realizing that Midoriya has a vision, wondering what happened. And here I'm gonna end things off. Hope you guys like this part. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next part. See you all. Bye.